Make the strings louder.
Man, this thing's dirty. I haven't really worked on this thing in a while. I don't know, ever since I put the 2J in it and the single turbo and painted it, I don't know, it's been a good car. Pretty much I've just been changing tires and beating the hell out of it. So pretty stoked about that. But today it's getting fancy interior upgrades as well as a rear bash bar with a jack point. So I got these parts from Street Faction. They are a company out of California. I first heard about them about a year ago when Offbeat Garage, he did a review and a comparison versus like 3 different sets of seat brackets. It was these ones, some like cheap eBay slider ones, and then, or like some PLM ones, and then like the Bride ones. And he had a lot of good things to say about these and really liked the way they fit in his car and kind of the adjustability. So you could kind of go forward and back. You can see all the holes right there. Forward and back, up, down, and I mean, just a lot of adjustability. And this bash bar, if you guys have known, basically the rear of my S14 has been stock forever. So I have the stock bash bar, or the stock crash bar on the back with a piece of exhaust welded on the bottom. And when I jack it up, it literally like creaks the bumper and makes all kinds of noise. So I've always been kind of, I don't know, I've just been slacking, been waiting to actually finally get one of these. So I'm stoked to finally get all this stuff and actually install it. I've always wanted to make a set of these floor plates because I love the way they look, and I think it would really tie my whole interior together with like the black and the silver. And I don't know, I've just never had time, and I was super stoked to see that they made those as well. And they had this key holder too, so I could hang up all my damn keys. But yeah, they send you a bunch of stickers, air fresheners and stuff. But yeah, if you look on the inside of my car, black and silver. I did the bed liner a long time ago. If you guys haven't watched that video, kind of when I revamped the whole interior of this, like deleted the whole wiring harness, did kind of like a race like chassis harness. So it's super basic, like headlights, tail lights, blinkers, and windshield wipers, and then basically wiring the engine on a standalone. Be sure to check out this video up here. But yeah, up until now, I've had these Buddy Club seat rails on here, and I don't know, I never really adjust them. They're kind of in that position and they just stay there. So I might as well just mount them, and I'm gonna be stealing those rails to be throwing in the giveaway car, because whoever gets that thing, we don't know if they're short or tall, and it's gonna need some sort of adjustment with it. So kind of a dual purpose thing. We're getting ready to put the interior back together on this. And yeah, but if you guys haven't got entered yet, motionautotv.com, got these fancy shirts, and you know, get yourself entered for a chance to win a car. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and install this stuff. All right, so kind of, I guess the first step to installing these things is setting them in there and seeing like how I'm actually gonna bolt them, because there's not a factory location. You can see there's these little tabs that kind of go all the way around on here. So basically, I'm just gonna set this one. I'm gonna do the driver's side one first. Set it in here. And they told me that, or on their website, they say that these are basically for a car with carpet in them, so they don't guarantee them to fit without. But it seems like the tabs are lining up. If anything, I might just have to throw like a washer or two. You can see right here, I should be able to get down in there, get a good bolt on that. There's a couple different options for mounting these things. You could do like self-tapping screws, which I don't really want to do. They said that their recommended option is doing like riv nuts or like a nut and bolt. So I went ahead and I ordered one of these riv nut kits off of Amazon. And basically what this is, it's like a rivet that's actually a nut. So you just come right here, you screw this on. These are threaded, and then you just pull it tight and it expands. So basically for like these M6 bolts, you just drill like a 3/4 or a 3/8 inch hole. And then I'm gonna be using, I ordered a big old kit of these like engine bay dress up bolts, and I'm gonna be using these to basically mount it. But yeah, so not using self-tappers, and so they'll be easy to install, easy to remove. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and get in here and probably, well, I need some light. David, what are you doing?
I need a bolt.
Oh, give me that light.
Well, I need a bolt. I'm almost done.
Oh, well, after that, I'm gonna steal that light. No, that underhood work light like works really good for for like laying underneath stuff or up on the hood. When I was working on my truck and doing the injectors, everybody was asking what it is. But I'll throw a link to something similar on Amazon. It's basically the exact same thing, but that thing's a lifesaver. What bolt do you need? You need that one?
Yeah, I don't know what's up with it, but it won't tighten him. Oh, maybe it's because the threads are.
I guess what I'm gonna do to figure out exactly where I need to drill my holes. I got this yellow paint marker. So I got it kind of in the spot that I like. So I'm just gonna go through and do little yellow paint marker dots. But yeah, I'm probably not gonna, I might not do that one because that's some thick roll cage material. Maybe I'll drill it and do like a soft tapper or something like that in it. Maybe I'll just drill that and tap it. I don't know. But yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and drill these holes for this one. Alright, so I got this little tool in my hand. This little guy with that little fella on it. And hopefully I have the good enough angle. Get this. So basically you just stick that in there and then you squeeze it like a rivet gun, but it's got a lot more tension on it. So you really gotta squeeze it. Yeah, and then you kind of throw the bolt out of it, and then now you got a solid little rivet guy. Basically, you can come in here with a nut, just like that. You tighten it, loosen it. You don't have to rivet it. You don't have to deal with self-tappers backing out on you. Yeah. Onto this one. Oh, a lock nut that doesn't like move out of place. You can see it like sucking the floor up when I do that. I'm pretty happy about this tool. Alright, so I got all the little nuts inserted that I'm gonna do. Like I said, I'm probably not gonna mess with that one right there. Maybe I will. I don't know. So yeah, here we go. Install me some heel plates. Heel plate on this side at least. Look at that.
Wow.
Nuts and bolts. Just bolted in like it was meant to be there. Yeah, I was curious when I got these things. I was like, how am I going to bolt them down? And then I read on their website that that the most recommended way to do it is these nut certs. So then I got on Amazon because I knew about the nut certs. And then I bought a nut cert thing, and I'm pretty stoked on it. Should probably get like some lime green ones of these, but I'll have a.
Make sure you put the link in the description so you can go get those.
I'll have a. No, these ones are on eBay.
Not for the nut certs.
I don't know, I always wanted to make a set, but I just never had time to like. And David took the dimple dies. You did? He took all of his dope tools when he moved out, and then he comes back. Doesn't bring nothing. Look at that. Good to go. I probably should like figure out a way to do that one right there because that'll rattle. Yeah, those look nice. I just like the way they look. And they're like my feet float because the carpet. Not anymore. They're not going to float anymore. Ever tell you measure twice and cut once? Well, that's. I decided I wanted it a little bit lower, a little bit closer to the floor, and then I drilled this extra hole right here because there's the factory spot where the factory like dead pedal goes, and like that angle just lined up perfectly with it. So I pushed it down a little bit, got it right there, drilled a hole. Now I marked these other things, but in order to get to those holes, the seat's kind of in the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and remove the seat. So yeah, when I now that I'm redoing the holes on this, the seat's kind of in the way. So I'm gonna go ahead and pull this off, pull the seat out at least. Ty, look what you made me do. Look what you made me do. Well, that one sounded like it was in there good. All right, now I'm more well equipped with some different tools. A wobbly, a 14 wobbly. So that came out nice. So got this one all mounted back up. You can see it's mounted a little bit lower down there than it was before. But yeah, real solid. It was kind of vibrating a little bit right here because, like I said, these things were meant to be kind of installed over carpet, and this thing doesn't have a tie down point, so I just stuck a piece of hose that just sliced it down the center and stuck it right there. But yeah, doesn't vibrate or make any weird sounds. I'm gonna go over here to the other side. Before I install the driver's side seat bracket, I'm gonna go ahead and install this. And so again, same thing. I'm gonna probably have to put a couple little washers behind it over here, just because there's a little bit of a gap, and use a different bolt. But other than that, I got quite a few of the other points to line up pretty good. So I'm gonna go ahead and drill the holes for those. All right, so I got all the little nut certs or whatever, riv nuts over here. Go ahead, slide this guy into place. Alright, sorry my battery died on this thing, but got this side all installed. Everything looks good. And so now I'm going to go ahead and throw the seat up on my little mat here. Get this thing all in installed from itself. Alright, maybe I have the right tools now. Should have grabbed my ratcheting ones, or go get a socket. By the time I do that, I'll almost be done with this. So after, well, I stuck them in once, and then they're backwards, basically. So, or not backwards, but I had it so this side went underneath the seat. But I guess that just goes to show you how much adjustability you actually have, like forward, backward, side to side. And then with these, and then even like the brackets right here, like slide side to side. So you have a ton of adjustability. So now I'm just gonna set the seat in here, kind of figure out exactly where it needs to go and where I want it. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set the seat in here, kind of get it sitting where I want, sit in it, and feel where I like it, scoot it forward, back, whatever, and then probably mark it, pull it out, tie it down, maybe just tighten it in there, but I don't know, I'll probably pull it out and then officially tighten these ones, and then I could tighten these ones when it's actually in the car. Alright, so I got that all tightened down, harnesses and everything back through it, and it feels really, really solid, like really solid, a lot more than it did before. And so yeah, got 2 bolts in each of these things. Got the factory bolts on the edges. Got the little harness bar, or not the harness, like the one place for this harness, or like where you would hook like a stock seat belt or whatever up to. Got that in there, and yeah, feels pretty good. So now I'm gonna go ahead and install this rear bash bar real quick. Hopefully real quick. I have a bunch of zip ties on the bottom holding the bumper on from when we actually went to the airstrip attack, because I didn't want this thing like turning into a parachute and like picking up all that crap. But yeah, I wish this car didn't have that little owie right there. Other than that, the whole car's pretty clean for the season. So I got the rear bumper off, and I'm going to do a little test. I'm going to show you guys how much this stock bash bar flexes when I jack it up. You can see it doesn't really like that a whole lot. So basically what's holding these things on is, you can see right here, there's these 2 little rubber caps. Pretty sure they're 14s. Pull this ugly guy off. So I'm gonna go ahead and slide this guy in. Alright, so now that it's installed, let's do the jack up test and see if it flexes. Oh wow. That's really solid. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, I'm stoked to have that on here. Looks pretty too. I went ahead and installed a nice pink Street Faction sticker, although most people probably won't ever see it unless the bumper gets ripped off, in which case they will. Oh, I pinched that guy under there. Yeah, that looks really pretty. I like that. Bumper's all back on, and I don't have that ugly thing kind of hanging out of there a little bit. You can see it kind of bowed out from having that stupid thing on there. So, but yeah, pretty stoked with how everything turned out. I think these things definitely kind of spice up the interior a little bit, make it look a little bit more race car-y, other than just kind of like a gutted street car. I need to figure out some sort of situation. Street Faction actually makes an awesome set of like S14 door panels that are basically flush, and I think would work with my cage. But yeah, their little air fresheners smell pretty good too. Yeah, these things are all mounted nice in there, all secured. And then if I ever do want to slide the thing forward, basically I could just whip out a wrench, slide it forward a little bit, just loosen all 4 bolts all the way around and just slide it forward. And then so there is a little bit of adjustability there, which is pretty nice, and it's pretty quick too. You know, I mean, at the track everybody has tools, but yeah, pretty stoked about that. If you guys are interested in any of the tools or products or things that I mentioned in this video, always be sure to check the description. I try to put the links to like products and, you know, some of the tools that I use and random things that I shout out throughout the video in the description. So be sure to always check there. I normally write like a little description too, so you kind of know what you're getting into before you like watch a video. But yeah. I almost forgot I just installed this little key holder right here, so now I can hang up all my dailies and my race cars and all that stuff up here, and I won't lose them. So yeah, be sure to head over to motionautotv.com, and every $5 spent on merchandise is an automatic entry for a chance to win this awesome S14 over here. We got t-shirts, we got stickers, we got hats, we got key tags, all that stuff. So be sure to pick yourself up some merchandise. Dave's currently messing with a little bit of stuff in the interior. We got a few more little things we got to do, but that'll be the next video. Another awesome thing is Street Faction. They are offering my viewers a 15% off discount. Basically, use the code MotionAutoTV at checkout, and that gives you 15% off. The code only does last a month, so if you guys are interested in some of their stuff, be sure to get your order in. Be sure to check out their website. They have some really awesome products. I'm stoked to be working with them. I'm glad that they're stoked to be working with me too. And yeah, pumped to have that bash barn here. They have S14 door cards, S13 door cards. They got heel plates. They have chassis mount wings. The coupon code doesn't work on chassis mount wings, but yeah, they got radio delete panels, gauge pods. I don't know, a bunch of cool stuff. Like I said, be sure to go check out their website. All the stuff's made in the United States, powder coated here, all that stuff. Really quality stuff. And yeah, I'm tired. It's time to go to bed. Thank you guys for watching, and look forward to some more videos of that thing and this thing. I'm drifting this thing at the Drift Colorado round 5, September 24th. So if you're in Colorado, be sure to come check that out. But again, thank you guys for watching, and I'll catch you in a couple days.
But let me see you work this beautiful mind. If it's right, the stars align.